Welcome back to We Care a Lot. I'm half the podcast, Mel.
I'm the other half, Sam.
Hey! That must have been really loud. We are so, really excited, but
yeah,
we're a little just like...
It's like cringe, embarrassed, shy girl.
Anxious. We are, you probably know by the title, but we're going over our first episode. Yeah. I guess, okay, technically, let's be real, it was our second.
Was it our second or third? We only did one episode on Instagram?
Yeah, because I was moving.
Can we find that? It's probably one of the first reels.
Try to look.
I'm gonna die.
But it's our second episode technically, or third. Let's just figure this out real quick. Whatever. It's
not.
fine.
It's definitely not up anymore.
Well, anyway, based on the thing we just read, I think it's like the first episode was on there, and then we moved to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we did 1 to 3 seasons without a dedicated podcast page. Seasons 1 through 3 were on our Glow Getter Collective page.
Our seasons were small, first of all.
Yeah, I don't remember how many episodes, but like...
Anyway.
10?
So then, okay. If you look at our dedicated page of, like, Spotify page, YouTube page, Instagram page, Apple, all of it all. The first episode we really honed in on was Metamorphosis.
Yes.
I think...
Which also we named it something different on YouTube for some reason. Also, the first, like, I don't know how many episodes are not video supported on Spotify.
Yeah. So
but there are video. Yeah. We've been doing video since day one. Just saying. Like, that's the tea.
And that's on that.
That's on that, babe.
So just bear with us through the cringe, and if you want to go watch that episode after this, or before.
I don't know.
I don't encourage you to.
Right.
But, like, I get it.
Yeah. Maybe this recap will be enough for you to get the overall gist.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, the end of the year, a time of reflection. We're like, you know what? Let's go back to the very first episode. So here we are.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Right. So much to say. Yeah.
The setup. I think that's first and foremost. I mean, it's a video, so you can see, obviously go to YouTube.
Right. Yeah. We don't have it in.
On Sam's little cozy blue couch.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even that bad. That's not the bad part.
No, the couch is great.
That's really great. I just remember, like, us trying to set this thing up and bringing it downstairs from her bedroom.
It was a mission. And it was also, like, the backdrop.
Yeah.
We got, like, a normal backdrop thing that I already had and then threw paper over it. Which, let me tell you.
And, like, squeezed ourselves between the paper. Like, basically, like, made sure that you couldn't see the edges.
Or, like, anything around. Like, we were, like, clean.
Yeah.
Clean cut.
Yet,
we put ourselves in natural lighting, which...
was so faulty.
Which, like, we still do.
Yeah.
But it was just, like, that it was so intentional that made it cringe. You know? Like, it was like, oh, they're not sitting in a room. Like, they put something up. And that was the part that was like, okay.
Like, just have the room, babe.
The room was ugly, though. Like, to be fair, like, no offense to my house, but that room just wasn't, like, aesthetic. It's not really set up as a room. Half of it is. Which I guess we could have used
the normal couch.
Yeah. Well, whatever. We tried.
Anyway, that's just...
Yeah. It was mostly the lighting for me, too. Like, the tripod moving across your face. Literally. I was like, oh, for sure. You can see that our phone is on a tripod. Wait, do you also remember us in later episodes recording on the DSLR? And it would shut off every 12 minutes.
I remember that because we're like trying to get higher quality.
Except we were not using the correct thing for higher quality. It's a photo camera.
Did we not only try that for one episode though? Because it just like wasn't working.
No, I think we did multiple.
No,
like I remember stopping and getting up every 12 minutes.
That is so beyond. Wow.
What a time. COVID was really...
We were experimenting. Yeah. That's what it was, you know?
It was. Set up. My outfit.
My outfit. What was I fucking wearing, dude? Like a fucking onesie?
It's a black jumpsuit.
Black jumper?
Yeah, my shirt being crooked absolutely drove me fucking insane. I'm like, it looks like it doesn't fit. It just was not giving. We did ourselves no favors.
No favors whatsoever. Oh my god. This aesthetically, like, it's just so funny to look back. We really thought we were doing things, which is really cute.
Were we using a mic?
No.
Okay, so it was just camera audio.
It was just camera audio. Just phone.
Not bad for camera audio. You really can start a podcast with
nothing.
Bare bones.
Just a couch and a backdrop.
Even less.
And a dream.
You could even less, honestly. You could do it with just a phone.
Yeah. I feel like I love that we did video, but I wish that we just like instead
invested in
just at least making the phones like an actual mic and not worried about
even today I'm like, how do we do that? I'm like, how can I?
No, because I feel like a lot of what I'm saying is like, fuck the video. We could have just both used our phones as audio.
Yeah. And recorded nothing, you mean? Yeah. Or like voice recorded?
Just voice recording.
Yeah. But we were really committed. We were like, we're going to be different. Which we were for that. But here we are. Alas. Anyway. Also, so the premise of the episode is like change and like, it's just the like cheesiest
growth, like growth coming out of your cocoon and being a butterfly and
like catch me on just sounding it was not it, but whatever.
Like babies trying to tell people how to grow. Like a caterpillar telling a butterfly how to fucking fly.
Yeah, literally. We said you got it, babe.
You got it, babe. Come on. Step up.
But we are through and through Pinterest girlies. Like, it's clear.
It's clear.
If you didn't think it by the time we finally made an episode about Pinterest,
welcome.
Thank you. What else? Editing wise, I think we've gotten a lot better, and it's also probably in terms of like us sitting and talking. Like, we've gotten better at like just sitting in front of a camera and talking. I mean, not that we were bad, but just like I can tell we cut.
There was cuts silent and then it would continue. I'm like, why did we leave such a like, you know what
random gap or whatever? And I remember like one of the first few times we'd edit, for whatever reason, we'd edit together. Like, that's how bad we wanted to just be in each other's presence.
For real. We would sit there and edit together.
The other person would be doing, I don't know what, glow getter. I mean, like, we had, I guess, more so a reason. Like, the other person would do something and we'd need each other's advice or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like,
I remember doing it on the desktop that we gave to
Victoria.
Tori.
Yep.
Oh, my God. What a wild time. Yeah. A big one is just like overall what the podcast was called then, which was Globe or Get Out.
Right. Yeah. We say it a few times. Like, that's the point. Like, glow up or get out.
Yeah.
Which, I wonder if that was an abrupt change for people that have been here since day one. Or like if you find an old episode and then come to a new one, they're like, why are you two different names?
Yeah.
I'd be like, get over it.
Get over it.
Glow up or get out. Change is inevitable. Get over it.
It's just funny to me, like, the podcast topic title of Metamorphosis and then, like, just the topic and then our name being Glow Up or Get Out. It's just like, you guys are doing so much.
We're cheese balls.
Just cheesy.
So cheesy. Aww. But, like, love that for them.
But that's how we felt.
Right. Unfortunately or fortunately,
that's just how it was.
We feel it in our bones. You can tell the way we're talking. I'm like, girl, which, like, I couldn't even imagine rewatching all of our content. Deadly.
I would die of cringe. I think I would just like want to go into a hole.
That's why it means a lot when people are now like, oh my god, your content resonates and like I love listening. You guys are like, whatever, all the good stuff. I'm like, we've come a long way, apparently. Because I wouldn't listen to those two girls on Metamorphosis. Actually, I might, though.
I might.
I don't know. See, it's really hard to have that out-of-body experience and then, like...
I think we were spitting some facts. But it was just, like, because we know ourselves and each other in those times, that it was, like, what you're speaking about is just, girls...
Right.
Step outside for a sec.
So, the first thing I spoke about was my breakup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy. Because I was fresh off the breakup. Like, 5 months. It was December 2019 when we broke up. We started the podcast like June 2020.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. That episode was
June
2020? July 2020? Something like that.
Oh my god. My brain is like messed up with that.
I mean, half a year. It'd been half a year.
But still, like, that's really fresh. And it's so it's just crazy to think, like, when I look at that, when I think about that Sam speaking, I'm like, oh, bitch, you know what's about to come, you know?
Oh, girl, get ready for next year. Get ready for the guy you're gonna be crying about.
One, girl.
Like, get ready, babe. No, but genuinely get ready, because that's like a lot.
It's just, yeah.
The breakup specifically, I made a few notes just for why not. I said it's the codependency for me, because everything I was speaking on was just like, yeah, my life revolved around
I think you knew that then, though, too.
Not in it, though. Like, maybe towards the end, I was like, I'm tired of living for this man. Like, I want to live for myself, babe. I am only 22.
I'm only 22.
Like, come on. Oh, and then I said, everyone's gonna know. Like, I was so like, oh my god, everyone's gonna know we broke up. Because, like, we were like...
Because it was fresh and you guys were together for a while, yeah.
We were together for so long, whatever. And I'm just like, and here I am. Multiple episodes, like, since then, about specifically how he's done me dirty. I'm letting the world know. I said, I don't care if people know anymore. Literally, I don't.
It's just crazy to think, like, the kind of headspace you were in then, and, like, the things that you cared about people knowing and not knowing, and, like, I think that's the big part. Not to get all, like, cheeseball and metamorphosis-y right here.
Here we go.
But, like, I think it's crazy to see how much we've grown in the sense that we, like, we'd, like, stopped caring about who's listening, what their intentions were in listening.
Yeah.
Just, like, I want to tell my story.
Side of whatever, my life.
Yeah, my perspective, whatever.
Yeah. And then also, we were talking about, in terms of, like, the breakup, that, like, when is it, like, considered that you're, like, healed from it? Mm-hmm. And I said, I think I did heal from the relationship officially. Because I can look back and be like, oh my god, that was so different. Like, I'm unattached to that relationship. And I don't even recognize that person anymore. So it's also, like I'm literally so detached from... Obviously, I still have, like, the pieces of me that exist, the pieces of him that exist in me, right? Whatever.
Goes into last week's episode.
Yeah, but I think overall, like, I've healed from that relationship, and, like, I've taken the good and the bad and just, like...
Yeah.
Divvied them up.
You've sifted through them.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were speaking in that episode that, like, you were over it?
No, I think I did say some things that were like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Like, what is moving on? How, like, what's the right way to do a breakup type? Yeah. Like, I was having those kinds of thoughts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I was in the thick of it. Little did I know.
Little did you know.
Next year, baby.
I feel like so much happened that summer that, like... It's just so funny how everything transpires, I guess.
Yeah, and I feel like even we'll look back at this episode, revisiting our first episode, and be like, girl, like, y'all really thought you were, like, X, Y, and Z, or whatever. But, you know, that's part of it, I guess. I also noted that there's an actual butterfly outside.
Yeah, we're like, oh my god, a butterfly.
Which is kind of crazy.
That was kind of crazy. Kind of an alignment.
Like, for real. I'm like, is there a butterfly? Come out, wherever you are.
A few things.
Okay, a few things.
I like how when I was speaking about my metamorphosis was not so, I guess it was like not even, it was about a situation that was actually, no, take this back. Start over. I was talking about a situation that was very recent, but it was more on like a friendship level, which I thought I would be talking more so about relationships.
At that time, you were talking about a recent situation.
Yeah, which was with Jen. And first of all, just speaking about my friendship with Jen, I think that was really sweet.
I did note that. I said, okay. Friendship, love.
It's almost going to be like our 10 friendship anniversary, which I think is so cute.
Do you guys have like a date or just like the year?
It's just the year.
Yeah.
It'll be next year.
Cute.
But like the 17 and a half, y'all. If you know what I'm talking about. which maybe you don't, but
girl,
we were talking about like when the metamorphosis started or whatever the fuck
you said,
and I said I think mine started at 17 and a half. Like, who hurt you, girl?
No, literally, you remember the day.
And I can tell you did, but like that is so crazy that I said that. It just made me laugh and made me chuckle.
It's a nice little laugh. Some good in the bad.
Yeah, but I think I correlated that, like, the friendship issue with, like, because it was a big part of, like, the person who hurt me romantically at that time really infiltrated, like, my life and my friendships in a way where it kind of harmed my friendship with Jen. And I think that's, like, when I was like, okay, I gotta pull back on some things and rework some stuff.
Calibrate? I don't think that's the right word, but, like, recalibrate your ideals of, like, what friendship means, maybe.
Yeah. Or, like, my expectations of friendships, or, like, realizing that, like, I don't know, like, I guess, like, I think that year I was really learning to, like, bring down my defenses in general with, like, friendships, because I feel like I felt really judged a lot of the time. It's just, like, I can get into it, but it's just, like, a really interesting reflection point of, like, where I was then to, like, now, and, like, just crazy.
And now you feel like you're even more, like, healed beyond.
Oh yeah, way more aligned, way more healed in terms of, like, that kind of stuff. Like, I think that's Jen is, like, one of my closest friends, and in terms of the other thing, I mean, that's just, like, another point, but, like, therapy was a big point of conversation in the episode, and I guess, like, I had just maybe started therapy is what it sounded like.
Yeah,
I really did it all with therapy. Like, it was a good time to do all that.
I think it's crazy also noting the things you said about the group of friends that you had, and looking back now, obviously we know it has transpired, like, you're no longer friends with everyone in that group, but it's like it was kind of nice as an outsider looking in to see, like, the purpose they served in your life still.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like, when you say it so, like, plain and, like, simple, like, they taught me this, which was physical affection, and, like, what that could look like in friendships, and probably, like, going through a friendship breakup and all that, and then still being able to, like, look back and be like, oh, like, it isn't all bad. Like, there was still some light in the muddiness of a friendship breakup.
Yeah.
Thought that was interesting.
I definitely did take that too, where, like, I was still friends with them at that point, which is interesting too.
Yeah.
I feel like it just, these kind of reflections are, like, going back to, like, yes, it's funny to make fun of ourselves or whatever, but, like, it's cool to see, like, the growth in general about how far, like, we've come since one point, like, before and after a certain, like, situation that happened. And it's nice to find, like, the little nuggets, or the diamonds, glimmers of hope.
Like isn't there that thing people are calling glimmers? You never heard of it?
No.
It's like I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try and pretend like I know. But they're called glimmers, and I have no idea.
Glimmers.
It's supposed to be just something cute and, like, it's something that's totally up our alley. If I knew what it was, but, like, it's something nice, a little glimmer. Just
finding, like, the little gems in, like, the bad situations that happened, or, like, just, again, finding the pieces of these people that I took and really, like, made it for myself, or was a positive impact on my life. Like, it's really cool.
I think also what's nice about, like, having, as much as we cringed and didn't want to listen to the first episode, it's still nice to have. It's kind of like a more embarrassing version of having a diary. Like,
a little bit.
Like, it's like, oh, I put that on the internet. Like, I didn't just write that privately to put in my nightstand.
No. I talked about it.
So, yeah, but it's kind of, like, in a beautiful way, because I can literally see how I looked, how I talked, the vibe I was giving, what my style was like. Like, it is like a video diary. So, like, if you have any feelings towards starting a podcast, even if you don't post them publicly, I think it's such a good idea. Like, even having your own private, like, little,
like, video diary.
Like, can you imagine when we're 80 years old and we watch these and we're like, we were so stupid?
I like that that's the first thing you say. We were so fucking dumb.
Like,
just, but, like, no, actually,
we'll be like, life was so fun. Why were we so fun and so annoying?
Yeah.
At 80, right?
Look at us now. Which is easy to say. We're wrinkly and
Yeah.
Shitting our pants.
Like,
Hopefully
can you
not.
imagine if you had a podcast with every single friend? That'd be crazy. What a diary.
It's called videos and photos, I guess.
Yeah.
Notes and letters.
Short form content.
Short form content. I think like this episode, like what you're saying and like this episode really like are starting to make me feel like there's a need to be like documenting things a lot more, whatever form that looks like. Like I really like the other day I had gone to my mom's house and she's like sick and tired of like having my shit at her house now.
Oh, what shit?
Just like like my high school things and stuff like that.
She's packed it up for you or what?
Literally though, she put it in, she was redoing her room, so like in that room and in like the top shelf of the closet I had like my memory box and like some of my old stuffed animals that I don't want to throw away. And
but you don't want it at your home?
No. I don't have storage here. It's like unfair. Girl, you
have a house.
Well, her house is motherfucking empty since none of us live there basically anymore.
That's a point.
So let me keep my shit in your closet, girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like she's like, yeah, there's some stuff there, like, you know, tell me what you want to keep and what you don't. And I brought a memory box home. I've never kept like this huge one because I know some people carry like suitcases full of memories.
Suitcases?
Yeah.
I mean, mine could probably be a small carry-on size.
Really? Oh, because yours is like a basket, right?
It's a basket. I need to get rid of some things.
Mine is like
though.
a shoebox from College Spring.
Good for you, because that's a good size.
That's also like memorable in
College
itself
Spring,
because I used to work there.
Oh,
yeah.
College Spring, right.
Like Anyway, so like I opened the box up. I was like reading all of these like notebooks from like middle school and high school, like just notes passed back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's just like really interesting to see like where my headspace was at in those times.
What you were worried about.
My insecurities and things, and like how I would speak to certain friends and speak to others, like just really being a chameleon, you know?
You said
shapeshifting and shit. But it's nice to see how much like I've grown from then on, and then like this is a different form of that, where I'm like speaking about like my innermost thoughts. I guess not super innermost thoughts, but like
you said
to a point, you know? Yeah.
I just saw on TikTok this girl, she passed back and forth a journal with one of her good friends, but her friend died when they were 14 years old. And so she's reading it, and I was like literally gonna bawl crying because like in the second one she says, also, this is my new way of saying bye, don't die. And then it's like her name. I forgot her name. Sorry. But, and then every time they read it, like she would read an entry. It says, love you, don't die. Whatever their names. And I was like, okay, sad. Like that's impressionable and like intense. But then I immediately sent it to my friend Katie, who I talk about all the time, and she's your friend too. But like we have journals with 2 other friends, and we're gonna read them. I'm making her read them Thursday. I'm seeing her, and there's literally like 4 journals where we are just writing back and forth in middle school, like what we cared about, who was the drama, who was annoying, what like our lives. And it is just so interesting to like literally see who the fuck we were annoyed of,
and like what was important to
presentations in school and like stuff like that, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's really special for sure.
And the fact that we're still friends. And like, and even if we weren't, I guess, like, I mean, the 2 other people, there's no bad blood that are in the journal. I just don't see them on a consistent basis or like ever.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It's just I don't talk to them anymore, and it's still nice. And like I feel like I could message them and be like, hee, read this. We were so silly back then.
That's so nice.
So girlhoody. See, we're back in like, I don't know, this year was just a lot about girlhood.
Yeah, it was.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Not just us. Like society was like, yes, girlhood.
I feel like with that though comes also like the girlhood of like it was like girlhood happy things, but then also like girlhood like realizing that certain things and certain periods of your life are over. You know, like when I think about like Barbie and like the girlhood of her like having to leave like Barbie world and wanting to leave Barbie world and leaving that behind, like as much as it was exciting, it's probably really sad. I've had to accept a lot of like, I keep talking about like nostalgia, but like that is really just sounds stupid, but like it really is just the past, and like I can't really make anybody feel the way that I feel about those memories and those times, you know. And like I so badly like try to hold on to people that made me feel or impacted me, and like not all of them want to stick around, and like that's fine, but it's just crazy. Like it's harder than I thought it would be to like, because I always think that there has to be like this like crazy ending or like this like painful friendship breakup, but it just really is like, you guys aren't friends anymore. You guys aren't aligned. Like, as much as I wanted to call them my friends for life, and like I would continue to call them, not now, but like last year, the year before, I would continue to say my friend, blah blah blah. Like we haven't spoken in years.
Yeah, you know? Like we're not friends. We're not friends. I have to accept. And
that's hard.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. No, not a tangent. I think it's very relevant to the fucking topic. Metamorphosis and change, and that things do change. And I mean, the upside of change is that you're like letting room grow and allowing space for whatever is meant to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And serve you. Which is a tough pill to fucking swallow when it's hard things.
Yeah, for sure.
The other note I have is our glowing hour break.
Oh my god, yeah.
I couldn't. I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget, but like listening to it, I was like, oh, it was episode, right?
I feel like the concept was really freaking cute though. Like us having like this
intermission,
like
right,
gonna move over to this now fun topic. Like it was a cute idea, but it's so crazy how we like developed it too. Like we always wanted to drink in this moment, in the glowing hour moment, but I think we just straight up just started with like White Claws or something.
Yes, we were drinking a White Claw. I was like, wow, we could not have gone any more basic.
And now look at us making a cocktail every day or every episode.
Kind of hate us for doing that to ourselves, but
you know,
it's part of the process. And the only reason I hate it is because like I feel like we're running out of drinks. Like, how many drinks could there really be in the world?
Yeah.
We might be running out, you guys.
Something to think about. Maybe we just stop the drink all entirely.
Tell us if that's a change you want to see.
I will say, I think we like try to create like different drinks to like get us more views or like more profile views or whatever. I don't know that it's happening.
I don't know that it's clicking for others.
Something to reflect on for us.
Something to reflect on.
I enjoyed the cocktail part, but maybe we just make the same fucking cocktail every time.
Ooh.
You know?
Maybe we become like, instead of trying to get the recipe girlies, we get the like cute cup girlies. The ASMR girlies.
The ASMR girlies.
All we do is ice and pouring. I don't care what's in it. It's the same drink every week.
Same drink. Or we get like the cult favorites. Like we just drink a martini every time. Or we're, you know, Negroni girls all of a sudden. That was me last year. Don't do that. Making a throw up face.
It really was. It's just like a heavy drink to have every week.
It's really heavy.
A Negroni?
I'll have half a Negroni, please.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Something to consider.
Yeah, the glowing hour is cute.
Yeah, the glowing hour was embarrassing stories. Wow. I knew we talked about, like...
I forgot which one I brought up. I straight up thought I brought a different one up.
Oh, there's more. Oh my god. I shared a story on a stupid boy asking me to a dance. I put foul behavior, straight up bullied. Why am I making excuses for everyone laughing my ass off? Because in the episode I'm literally like, oh my god, like it was fine though, like it was totally chill, and like, yeah, my best friend was part of it. Like, girl, why are you defending this girl 10 years later and she ain't your friend anymore? Like, actually. Yeah, so that part I was like, girl, come on, we're not putting up with that no more. Like, sorry. And if she's watching this,
what you did wasn't cool.
Me, apologize.
I'm
just kidding. I honestly forgot about that story, but like literally bullied. How fucking rude is that? But also, kids were just mean.
Kids are just mean at that age.
Yeah,
all ages.
And then I said the audacity of the man that stood you up. Kids are evil.
Again, kids are fucking rude.
That's what I said.
That is still probably my most embarrassing story.
It's just crazy too to think back on like does he acknowledge that he fumbled at this point?
That's what I always wonder. I want somebody to go do market research and see how many.
Wait, there was this TikTok of this girl where she was like, I'm calling all my best friends' exes. And I literally call. And she's like, hi, like, I'm doing a survey on whatever, Melissa Nava. Would you like to participate? And some of them say yes or no, whatever. And so then she's like, any feedback? Like, how was the experience? Like, and then they just talk about it.
Wait, can we please do that?
Can you imagine? Yours. No, can you imagine mine? They're both blocked on my phone. Can you imagine? We should just ask guys I've dated in general, because that would be even funnier.
Okay, I could get feedback from that. I genuinely though, like, I think market researched.
Yeah.
How many of y'all, raise your hands, would want to like
hear this information?
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I think it'd be so funny, and I personally would love to know how many people thought they fumbled me.
Comment below so we can do some market research. Put your email. Drop your email. Send a DM. A Google Doc that's anonymous. Maybe.
How many?
We're so nosy on ourselves. Like,
literally, I just want to know.
I want to know everything about me, including what other people think.
Let me know if you think you fumbled.
Like, you are heartbroken, right?
Like, it made you sad that I'm here now.
That I'm thriving, and you're maybe not. You're at least not with me. So, anyways, that's embarrassing for you.
That story was fucked up.
Yeah.
And like you said, I genuinely wonder what their thoughts are on that. Like, do you feel mean? Do you
like, what would a proper
do you feel mean doing that? Like,
reaction had been? Like, he knew you were gonna ask. He wanted to say no. I guess it's better than him coming and saying no, but he should have texted you back and been like, hey, like, give an excuse, something in the moment, right? Like, maybe have a friend show up and be like, oh, he's sick, he's throwing up in the bathroom, like, do it tomorrow, right? And then at least everyone there is like, oh, for sure. You know, like, in the moment, it's not
I'm saying even fucking proactive to that. We're supposed to hang out. Just tell me we're not gonna hang out.
Right. He was a young lad.
That's so embarrassing. But I wonder if people no one remembers that, right? No one watching, like, oh my gosh, got stood up. No, I hope not.
I don't know. I
wonder if my friends who were around
they might have not even remembered who you were. They just remembered it happened to a girl at their school, right? They're like,
throw up.
Is that worse?
Yes. 100% worse.
They said that one girl.
She had like brown hair. She's kind of tall.
She's really pretty and dance ASB. I don't know. But they stood her up. Remember?
You remember that? She had posters and shit.
She waited for like an hour. I was there. Kind of desperate for you to sit and wait around though. Those people. Ugh. Go on. Go home. Potentially not, but I do remember some really random things from high school that I wouldn't even hold against that person though, you know?
Yeah, same.
It's like, whatever, dude.
Yeah. There's some little
And if
things.
people remember it's you, it's probably more like they fumbled, like whoever that dude is.
Right, Sam, thank you.
I'm serious. They're like, oh, what an idiot.
Oh, it's so
like,
funny.
I would have said yes.
Just like me as an adult now, thinking about me then being like literally a fucking child and like
getting
poor thing. Can you that's so embarrassing.
And after watching Are You There, God It's Me, Margaret, I was like, oh great, so one day horrible things are gonna happen to my children.
You just
and
realized
I have to
that?
hold it together.
Yeah, you just realized that, girl. Fucking facts though.
I'm like, oh for sure
I'm not gonna have to beat some kid. Like, I'm gonna want to beat some kid's ass. Like,
you won't though, Logan.
I won't.
Well, I mean, you won't either, but like,
I won't, but I'd want to. Like, if that happened to my daughter.
But that'd be sick. Like, have the mom, they'd be like, my mom will beat your ass.
I would be like, let's make different posters. We go to his house and it's gonna say, you fucking suck. And then just leave them.
Logan would veto the fucking.
Yeah, how about we just tone it down a little?
How about we do just.
You suck.
Maybe not even that. Maybe like, I hate you. Because it's like.
She would not do that one. She'd be like, sending you a love.
You're evil. Is that better? You're evil.
That hurt my feelings.
Grow up is good.
Grow up
is good. It's like,
Mature a little.
It's positive.
Yeah.
I like that one. We're gonna use it. I'm ready. Oh god. Well, one day we're gonna grow up.
One day.
Then our kids will be growing up too.
Yeah.
Oh god, kids. How did we get here?
It's like becoming really like relevant lately.
Children?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like I feel like we're getting to that age where like people are just popping them out and I'm scared.
I don't know, man. I've got people in my grade that like had kids 7 years ago.
Me too, but I wasn't close to them.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. It's like in my immediate life, you know? I mean, to be fair, almost all my friends are still single, but I feel like
not even in relationships.
No, but I have this feeling that like
that.
you guys are just like waiting to be dominoes. Like one's gonna
Oh, no, I hear that. It's
you guys are just waiting for one to go so that the rest of you can go.
That's an interesting theory. I feel like when we get in our 30s, it's going to be really interesting to dissect that age.
Yeah.
And are people, the question is, this is a good one day podcast topic. Are people settling or are they falling in love? Yeah.
I want to bring that up when maybe you're settling or falling in love, just to fuck with you.
I mean, like at 30,
girl, I hope you have like 3.5 years still. I hope there's gonna be somebody already.
I'm not settling regardless. That's
irregardless.
That's not the issue. I'm never settling because that's whack.
Well, girl, I thought you were about to settle with the last one, so I know we're not there anymore. Settle. But that would have been
You think that would have been a settle?
A settle, not slay. Why did that make you laugh so much?
I don't know, just gave subtle slay.
Subtle slay.
I mean, right. Like, looking back, you're always like, okay.
Duh.
It could have been better.
Yeah.
Right.
But in the moment, love is love, you know?
Is it... is it delusion? I don't know.
Is it love or is it delusion?
Right.
Anyway,
maybe that'll be the question. Is it love or is it delusion? Not settling.
Yeah.
That's my question. Oh.
Any other notes on the episode?
Metamorphosis, babe.
Metamorphosis. Are we full butterflies? Nope.
No.
Maybe lots of cocooning to do. I feel like I went
chrysalising.
back. I thought I was out as a butterfly.
In that episode?
I think.
Right.
I think that's what I thought then.
I think so. Both of us.
I think I ran back into the cocoon and said, cook me longer, please.
I need a little warm home to live in for a bit, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind.
Oh my god.
And now I'm
Maybe
waiting.
that's the process of life, though, you know?
Just
back in the cocoon, back out. Back in the cocoon, back out. Like, you need periods of rest, transition.
biologically, though, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is. There's a study that came out today.
I fully believe what you were saying right now.
You're like, oh, tell me more. Anyways.
Oh, God.
We will see you guys in glowing hour.
Bye. We sound drunk already.